The most anticipated event of the entire year in Arkansas just kicked off moments ago. That's right, it's now deer season in Arkansas. In today's Outdoor Report, Wake Up Central's Skot Covert tells us what hunters need to know, plus a preview of next week's duck season opener.
Well, it's Saturday, which means it's another edition of the Outdoor Report. But Trey, this is not any just old outdoor report. It is opening day of Arkansas's #1 holiday, modern gun deer season.
It's like the Super Bowl, the NCAA championship, all rolled into one. This is the big one, Scott.
This is the big one. You know, earlier this week it was so hot, 80s, record heat. It was hard to think deer season's this weekend, but it's a little bit cooler out there.
It is.
It's windy. Those winds out of the northeast, 20 miles an hour this morning. A challenge for some hunters, but nonetheless, some are going to get lucky today.
I'll probably take that over the 85 highs that we had earlier in the week. And you know, it's weird, Scott. We've talked about this a little bit, but muzzleloading season, it was balmy, you know, and we had the rain the last weekend of it. Then it turned cold a day late. But the kids last weekend for the youth hunt had great weather. It got up to about upper 60s, maybe 70 degrees. Really good for the kids. That was still cool in the morning. The deer were moving. It was great. It wasn't miserably cold.
How many did they kill?
Between 10, 12, 14,000
somewhere
in there. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty good. I mean, and from, you know, anecdotally from the social media feeds, looked like the kids had a really good weekend.
And
so
that's what it's all about.
Hoping for another good weekend. And but as you said, the weather has cooperated. It's a little cooler. I know some people are out there now. Maybe some are already back to camp and watching us. But I want to encourage folks. We had some issues, people trying to check deer last weekend during the youth hunt on the phone. Really long wait times. All right, Scott, put this into perspective. Last year, opening weekend, almost 40,000 deer checked.
Oh, wow.
On Saturday and Sunday.
The opening weekend.
On the opening weekend, just 2 days, right? So probably going to be a similar number this year. We have extra staff manning the call-in line, but I really want to encourage folks, if you can, use that new Game and Fish app that we've been talking about here.
Delete the old one, reinstall the new one.
Right. Use that. Use the website. You will have much better luck, fewer long wait times, unlike on the phone. And look, if you're still trying to figure that app out, we have got several videos at agfc.com that walk you through the process. I know none of us like change, new technology. I'm the world's worst at it, but we got some videos there that can help you get through it.
A lot of folks are going to be lucky today. I'm confident, and I think you're right. The app's just such a better process, and it's good change. Okay, that's this weekend, but you already know I'm looking ahead to next weekend.
Me too.
And a lot of folks looking ahead to next weekend, opening duck season weekend in Arkansas.
It is. You know, like 1 and 1A here, right?
I know,
We are the duck capital of the world. Not as many duck hunters out there as there are deer hunters, but still a lot, 150,000 plus probably. So it's going to be another big one. One thing I want to remind folks about, there's some great opportunities, permitted hunts on private land through what we call our W-RICE program. Okay. Waterfowl Rice Incentive Conservation Enhancement. You know we love an acronym in the government.
Of course.
But basically, you put in between Thursday at 3 p.m. and Sunday at midnight every week to be drawn to have an entire well-managed rice field to yourself on the following weekend. So this is the first week of that. So you've still got until tomorrow night at midnight to get in. We've got a list, agfc.com/WRice. It is a fantastic opportunity.
Let me see if I understand this. And private landowners have entered into an agreement with AGFC to allow folks who are going to apply to this permitting lottery, if you will.
Absolutely.
Every week, and some names are going to get drawn for all these different fields around the state. And you yourself, without paying exorbitant amounts of money, can hunt on private land.
That's right. $5 application fee. That's all it costs. I mean, and it's like having your own private lease for a weekend.
You know, sometimes we say a win-win situation. This truly sounds like a win-win. The landowners plus the hunters
and the ducks. That's the main reason we're doing it, is to encourage conservation practices on rice agriculture that will benefit ducks over the wintering period.
No question about it. I am just pumped. We got deer season open now. You got duck season next week.
College football, high school playoffs. It's a great time to live in Arkansas.
It's a great time to live in Arkansas. All right, you got to get to the deer woods. So we'll see you back out here next Saturday for another edition of the Outdoor Report.